What types of businesses are millennials interested in? How do people in their 30s spend money? Their buying habits. I'm really talking about restaurant, retail, storefront type businesses. In this video, we're going through a list. Businesses that millennials are less likely to support, and then those they're attracted to. I think you'll find this interesting and informative. We're at the cross-section of entrepreneurship and economic trends. I'm Craig Power with Power Realty Advisors, serving Greater Boston and the South Shore. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. What brought me to this topic? What inspired me? I live in the suburbs, Boston area. Talking to a couple buddies about this recently. You drive around, it feels like the town is maybe, not completely built for my generation of people. I'm 36. I'm not complaining. I'm not placing blame here. This is one of those things that we would say there should be market solutions for. I think zoom it out, because in today's housing market, it's tougher for millennials and young families just to get into this town. Pretty high entry-level purchase price. There's a lack of rental inventory too. Okay, so this was meant to be fun. I won't go on. This is meant to be a fun thing. I think it's really interesting, these trends. Let's get into it here. So let's start with what businesses millennials do not like. I got 8 of them here. Chain fast food restaurants with unhealthy menu options. So that's McDonald's, KFC, Smash Burger. You know the drill. When someone mentions late night Wendy's, there's an exchange of visible grimaces now. We're in our 30s, folks. Traditional department stores with limited digital presence. So that would be Macy's, Sears, JCPenney, Filene's Basement, right? I think sometimes people lump TJ Maxx, Marshall's Home Goods into this, but they're a little different. There's that whole treasure hunting effect that they always talk about. And Jim Cramer always talks about that. Not that anybody watches Mad Money. But number 3, banks without mobile banking options. That's obvious. Number 4, traditional car dealerships with high-pressure sales tactics. Sure, no one wants that. Number 5, non-innovative, outdated tech gadget stores. So that was Radio Shack, Tweeter, Circuit City. This list was made with the help of ChatGPT. I got pretty specific with the robot, yet it made some errors. Next one is an error. Traditional cable TV providers with inflexible packages. Number 7, overpriced luxury good stores without a focus on sustainability or social responsibility. No matter which way I asked, ChatGPT was really insistent on sustainability and social responsibility and green energy. Last one was number 8, conventional print media shops without digital integration. Now, I didn't find that list to be all that telling. I mean, every one of those businesses is generally considered somehow defunct or out of fashion, like video rental stores. More telling, here are the businesses millennials like. Number 1, health-conscious, fast casual restaurants with customizable options. What I would think of there, as far as chains go, Chipotle, Cava, Sweet Green. Number 2, boutique fitness studios offering niche workout experiences. Niche workout experiences. Yoga, bar, cycling places. How big is an Orange Theory gym? I have no idea, but that is a niche workout experience. Number 3, pop-up shops and temporary retail offering unique products or services. Pop-up shops are a huge thing now. Levitate has done a few. Long Wharf Supply with the oyster sweaters. Pop-up shops are in. Number 4, specialty coffee shops. I frequent exactly 2. I waver back and forth between Slack Tide and Marshfield and Seabird and Duxbury. And I'm obsessed with both. I'm somehow extremely loyal to both. And I feel like both of those businesses are a part of my personality and my life. Coffee at 36 is my highest ranking vice, above alcohol and listening to Goose. Let's do number 5. Number 5, community-focused, locally owned businesses. Sure, that could be literally anything. Thank you, ChatGPT. But it does show the interest in local business. Louis C.K., love him or hate him, has a great old bit about this, right? I'm not co-signing anything here. He has a good one about people who love little shops. Like, look at that little shop. That bit basically describes my whole generation as consumers. Just look at that little shop. Co-working spaces. I can speak to this. I've enjoyed multiple co-working spaces. Number 7, craft breweries and artisanal beer bars. I would say the same for wine and liquor. Specialty stores are great for aficionados. Number 8, for online, it says meal kit delivery services, online education platforms, online marketplaces for handmade or artisanal goods. So that's Etsy. So people, what I'm saying is if your town is like mine and doesn't offer much in the way of these businesses, this is where the opportunity is. Crafting businesses for this audience. Millennials, well, we feel broke, or a lot of the times house poor. We are good earners, and the way we spend money is going to increasingly shape local commerce. If you're an entrepreneur, an aspiring entrepreneur, or just have an interest in the topic, take note. Health conscious, fast casual, right? So that seems like a cool space with a lot of possibilities. It looks like an opening. We do not yet have the Chipotle of smoothies. I think the problem, this is just an observation I've made, delicious smoothies aren't healthy enough. Healthy smoothies aren't always delicious or delicious enough. One of the through lines, the boutique workouts, the pop-up shops, the specialty stores, the specialty coffee shops, these are all very experiential. Those 2 coffee places I mentioned that I frequent myself, very loyal to, one observation for you, they do not have drive-thrus. It's not a convenience-only model. The craft beer wave, so this is interesting. I think it's hit its peak, but I think it'll stick around, right, for the aficionados, the standouts. I think the most successful craft breweries from a business perspective will probably have an experiential thing about them. I'm not sure that great beer will always be enough, right? So these are my thoughts. Even Treehouse, the premier brewery of New England, whose beer is in a class of its own, it's just a fact. It's just a fact, people. If they came on the scene today, would people be as excited about it, right? The moral of the story is, again, millennials are next up in the burbs. The way we spend our money is going to shape what businesses come and go. So buy local, be a smart consumer. If you own a small business, reach out. Anything we can do to support your business, near or far, let me know. Maybe you've learned a little something about me here. I like coffee places and Chipotle, preferably not at the same time. Power Realty Advisors, like, subscribe, more on the way.